In 2025, Kudu Animation Studios was a dream inside a garage. But I learned the hard way last week, passion isn't enough to build a legacy. You need a system. I finished the Sony Animation Pictures in YellowBrick This is Animation course, and it changed everything. It gave me the blueprint that I was missing. And today I'm going to show you exactly what that blueprint was and how I'm going to use it to move forward. I've broken the year down into 5 thematic sprints, 50 exercises designed to turn raw motion into the craft of joy. And the best part is, I've made this roadmap available for you to download and to follow along with me. Welcome to episode 19. Let's build some dreams, frame by frame. So in 2025, I formed Kudu Animation Studios and this channel, Kudu Cartoons. I've spent a lot of time here trying to get used to this process and getting used to editing videos first in Apple's iMovie, and then later I moved into DaVinci Resolve. I've made a lot of progress, but I'm still growing. I also ended the year by working my way through the This is Animation course from Sony Animation Studios and YellowBrick. It did help me a lot. A lot of the stuff I actually already knew, but it did help me focus. And working my way through the This is Animation course, I initially signed up for it, A, because it was free, which is always a good thing, but B, I thought it would actually go through some of the motions of animation and teach animation. Pleasantly surprised, it actually wasn't directly animation, wasn't teaching the mechanics of the animation, but rather more about the industry and how you can move through it. That was actually a really good aha moment for me going through the course, learning what they had to say and helping me refocus. It is through YellowBrick, so after each one of the sections of the course, they had a quiz, 1 question per. They did have exercises at the end of each session. You were able to work on and turn them in, but they weren't actually required. The 5 sessions were broken down. I'm going to read these to you. The pipeline, the idea, the hero, the world, and pulling it all together. During this course, they had industry insiders from their studios talking about each one of these areas. For me, I think just the general pipeline helped me a whole lot, and the world building was something that I really hadn't thought a whole lot about. It was just a good exercise to go through all the motions, but for me what it did is help me realign and refocus myself. I had started drifting, especially trying to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve. I'm going to be honest, trying to figure out the YouTube algorithm, which I still have no clue how it works. So I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing for you guys and hope everything works out. Moving into 2026, I'm trying to focus on building the animation studio. I'm going to continue with this channel, Kudu Cartoons, but I do need to focus on the actual studio and work my way toward a goal. My initial thought was, as I was developing and learning my skills, I was going to do a series of shorts, little tiny snippets, post YouTube shorts using Eep and Doodle. I did have an episode before I talked about all the mechanics, all the moving parts of them. I wanted to develop a simpler character to go through the learning process with, and I have been doing that and posting some of them, which you can see on the shorts. But I kind of lost focus and was just drifting. That's why I came up with this, which is 5 sessions or 5 sprints. Each one of these sprints, as I'm going through them, should help me develop my skills, build up, and move myself toward one of my midterm goals, which, while I want to continue doing the silent shorts, that has always just been a fun project of mine. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to do a Christmas special with Eep and Doodle. That's actually where those characters were initiated from me. And my goal is to be able to work my way through all these sprints, develop the skills, learn the trade, and be able to have a Christmas short out by next Christmas. It's the beginning of the year, so that gives me basically the whole year to work through that. And I want to keep you guys coming along for the journey. Sprint 1 is going to focus mainly on physics. Think like bouncing balls, moving objects, that sort of thing. Sprint 2 is going to lean more into the locomotion, walk cycles, run cycles, moving things from place to place. Sprint 3 will focus mainly on performance, Think the acting, the takes, lip syncing, which may or may not come into play, but there it is. Sprint 4 is going to focus mainly on secondary actions, follow-throughs. Ependoodle mice think about their tail moving, their ears moving. This is where I got hung up before. Sprint 5 will focus on production. This is where hopefully I'll wrap everything up and get everything lined up to be able to finalize my short. I showed at the beginning of it, but I did create a checklist. I have this actually available as a color PDF and this black and white PDF that's available for you guys to download. I will put the link in the description below. Invite all of you guys to download this, follow along with me. If you want to work through it yourself, that'd be great. Or if you just want to check it off as I'm going along, just for fun. But it's a way for me to keep myself on track. I tend to find that I work better if I have a list to work off of. This is just a way for me to work, check off as I'm going through it. On the Kudu Animation website, I do have a page where I have a progress bar, and as I'm working through this list, I'm going to be moving that project or that progress bar forward so everybody can see how far along I'm doing and whether I'm doing right or wrong. I do encourage you to download it, print it out, keep it at your desk. Like I said, follow along with me or just go through the motions yourself. It's a great way for us all to work together. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit the like button. If you would like to follow along with me going through all of these exercises, subscribe and you can follow, and I will be giving updates weekly on how I'm doing on this project. Until next time, see you later.
Hey, a quick thing before you guys go. This little character up here is going to be helping us work through the 50 exercises. And I need a name for him. I've been calling him Peeker. I'm leaning toward the name Emil. I'll explain that in another video. But I'm going to need a name for him, and I decided to let you guys help with that. So if you have a thought for a name, please leave it in the comments below. I'm going to take the top couple names and put them in a poll that we'll have in a few weeks. And whoever wins that poll, I'm going to send an Eep and Doodle sticker to you guys as a thank you. So again, if you have any thoughts, please leave it in the comments below. Later this week, I'll release a short that'll have some more details in it. So till next time, thanks guys.